Hi everyone, in this video we'll be doing Carol of the Bel Air's seasonal championship. This one is made of street races which are restricted to Chevrolet Bel Air. And it looks like, yeah, all of the AIs have chosen the Hoonigan version of Bel Air, while I'm in a regular classic 1957, so I wonder if we made the wrong choice here. Let's see how it goes. No, we definitely didn't make a wrong choice. They had a bit of an advantage at launch, but we are catching up with them very quickly right now, and I seem to have better speed overall. Let's see how this one goes. I am taking a bit of a creative line here, not completely intentional, but basically trying to avoid collisions with AI. We'll go wide here, and yeah, we are much faster. Look at this. Even before the 30% mark of this race, we are already in the first place, and as usual, once you overtake the first one, it's a done deal. So all we need to do is to cruise to the finish. This is a street race, so we are meant to have some traffic here, and I did have traffic in the free roam just before jumping into this jump, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Is this another glitch, or is this by design that there shouldn't be traffic? But to be honest, I'm not gonna cry because of the lack of incoming traffic. It always adds a bit of unpredictability into the race, especially when you go into the blind turn, make a turn just to collide heads on with some small AI car. But no, so definitely no AIs here. We have a huge gap to the rest of the field, so we're doing good. So the paint on this car is made by PTG Fluix quite some time ago for our PTG contest that we did together with Matul, and I really like it. And the car is tuned by PTG Knuckles, as usually the PTG tunes are the sign of the quality, and this one is no exception. Really does an excellent job in holding off against AI and making it a really pleasant, easy ride. We are approaching the finish of the first race, and judging by the way it goes, we're not gonna have any troubles winning that Christmas sweater, which is the prize for this championship. A little drift on the finish, and see you in the second race. Okay, our next race is gonna be in rainy conditions. That might get a bit interesting, but let's see how the tune holds up. I don't really expect any problems, but let's see. Now we take off nicely. Looks like AI has lost some of its launch advantage over us, because they seemed to be able to overtake me in the first race, but not here. Oh yeah, the tune holds very well, partially of course because Knuckles tuned it, but also because B class is a bit less prone to bad weather conditions. You know, the speeds are lower, so the effect of sliding is not as high. But yeah, we have no problem. AI seems to have piled up a bit in that corner. Maybe they do actually learn from people just not picking up the right habits. We are catching up on first two positions and should be with them really soon. You can see on the straights the top speed seems to be pretty equal between our Bel Air and these Hoonigans, but every corner brings us closer. So definitely on this difficulty AI brakes way too much in the corners. They are losing tons of time there, but I'm not gonna complain about this. Uh, this is perfectly fine. Right, the last pass is over. We are even before half of the race, and the rain seems to ease down a little bit as well. Or maybe that's just because there are no cars in front of me, so the water wave behind them is not as visible. Yeah, and we are building the gap to AI right away. So this is definitely a right car for this jump. Makes it really easy and smooth, and still no traffic. I between the previous race and this race, I fully restarted the game. I rebooted the Xbox, thinking maybe that will help reinstate the traffic. I again had all the traffic in free roam, but nothing here. I don't know, maybe these races are not meant to have traffic really, or I'm facing some weird glitch. So we are on the highway. AI is so far behind. Yeah, well, I may need to look at the road as well sometimes, but we don't even see AI that far we are. And we are approaching the finish. So the second race is almost over. The spectacular view on Street Horizon Outpost, and here we are, finishing the second race. Thank you for that, and let's see how we go for the last one. Alright, the last race in this championship, back to the dry weather, so this is gonna be a little bit predictable, as I don't anticipate any issues at all. As usual, we start off, lose a little bit of space to AI, but then catch them immediately. It's a bit of a shame that in Horizon 5 they restricted the difficulty of the seasonal champs, so it's now above average. Oh, is it above average or highly skilled? One of those, highly skilled, I think. It's now highly skilled for everyone, and you can't turn it up, which is what I used to be doing in Forza Horizon 4. I usually drive against expert driver tires. I can beat unbeatable sometimes, but not always. And you really need a specific car and tune to make sure unbeatable are beatable. I think I'll make a video at some point about an easy way to beat the unbeatable for anyone. But yeah, I find expert just the right mix to 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 drive myself. So it's a bit of a shame that I can't set it to expert for these seasonal champs, because you know that would give a little bit more of a challenge, maybe make the footage a bit more interesting while still stay relevant in terms of the car choice and the tune choice, because obviously if you can easily beat an expert in a specific car and tune, you'll have even less problems on highly skill. But yeah, maybe they'll change it in future. Maybe this skill lock or difficulty lock will remain as is. But yeah, this makes races like this look more like rivals hot lap, because you lose them before well, right at the start or close to the start, and then just cruise your way to the finish. But we are nearly there, and here's the finish. You don't have to knock off the fence. but the sweater is ours, and that's another thing that I'll probably never use. Nonetheless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as a train of all of the AIs behind us, and we'll see you with the next video. Thank you.